What is up, everybody? Hello, Bananaver. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. It is another Tuesday. My internet is being inconsistent, which is great. Hello, kitten. And we have a cat, which is much better. Hello, Penguin. Best big boy. Hell yeah. But yeah, speaking of, because it is yet another Tuesday, we are doing yet another Pokemon solo run. And today, we have rolled the sleepiest boy himself. We have Snorlax today. Ow. Was one of my testicles that you just stepped on, kitten. Not appreciate. Oh man, thank you very much, Tree Velvet Spot, for fucking doing that. Because whatever, it's fine. I don't know why my bots just randomly decide to advertise themselves to me, the person that's using them. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. At this boy's stats, we're going to take a look at his moveset, and then we are going to have literally no bitrate. No, then we're going to get into the actual run itself. Hello, Shelby Cat. How are you doing? Hi. What's up, baby girl? What are you doing meowing back there? Alright, but yeah, let's get started, right? Okay, so stats-wise. Hey, double check that this didn't end the fucking stream on YouTube. Nope, it did not. Okay, good. Check a thing. It is on. Why is auto stop on? Get that fucking... Oh, I hate when it turns that back on. Anyway. Yeah, so really bad speed. that's the long and short of that. Really bad speed. Now, here's the reason why his lower special doesn't really matter that much. And that's because from fucking level 1, we have Amnesia. We have possibly the single best boosting move in the entire game from fucking level 1. The only one that even comes close is Sword Stance. And while Sword Stance is really good, it only boosts attack, whereas Amnesia is boosting both offense and defense, right? Now, obviously, at first, it's only going to be boosting our special defense, which is basically useless for the beginning of the game, because we're not going to have a special attack, right? We aren't going to get that until we get Water Gun in Mount Moon. And the... Oh. YouTube eat your comment? Yeah, it does that. Yeah, so yeah, we have Amnesia, possibly the single best stat boosting move in Gen 1. We also have Headbutt, a very strong, especially since this is stab. So this is actually 105 power to start with, as well as our insanely high 110 base attack. So Headbutt's going to be very strong. I feel like even against Brock, it's still going to be doing quite a bit of damage. We might have to grind a little bit to get to a level. Yo, Fishius, thank you very much for the 8 months. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a whole lot. And also the first. The first over on the Twitch side of things. We get Body Slam naturally at 35, but we're never gonna have to worry about that. We're gonna get Body Slam as soon as we get down to Cerulean. But yeah, beyond that, Harden I don't really care about. Double Edge I don't really care about. Hyper Beam I don't really care about. Body Slam is going to be the one that we use. Now, as we look down here, You might notice that he has an absolutely insane fucking moveset. Absolutely fucking bonkers. Now, the problem is going to be not, oh man, what 4 good moves are we going to because, like, you know, a lot of our Pokemon recently have been like, oh man, we have like 2 good moves and the rest are shit. We have Ice Beam, we have Thunderbolt, we have Earthquake, we have Psychic, we have Fire Blast, we have Surf, we have Rock Slide, Body Slam, Amnesia. All of these are a thing. Now, Earthquake is 100% going to be on this. Being ganked in Elden Ring all goddamn day. Ah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I have tried the FromSoft games multiple times. I have tried the one that, as far as I know, is considered the worst of them all, which is Dark Souls 2. And I've also tried Bloodborne. It is not a game... It is not a developer whose games I enjoy. I can respect them as very good and high-quality games. However, I do not enjoy them. Some people bugger off when I'm trying to fight. Yeah, that is one thing that I really wish that you could just turn off, is just turn off the fucking invasions. Like, even as somebody, because, like, I've watched multiple people stream those games, and, like, it's never a welcome addition to the gameplay. It's always a, oh, fucking goddamn it moment. Every single time. It's never a good feeling whenever they do that. So I wish there was just an opt-out, but I guess that's just like, Miyazaki, the fucking masochist, just enjoys that pain, so he wants to force it upon everybody else as well. Okay, so let's think about what our moveset's gonna look like, right? What does our moveset look like at the end game? Thunderbolt is obviously going to be there for the Blastoise, right? Ice Beam absolutely destroys Lance's team. Shut up. Which? Earthquake demolishes Agatha's team, except for the Golbat, which Thunderbolt hits. Do we actually skip Psychic? I think we don't use Psychic. Like, as offensive to my sensibilities as that is, I think we skip Psychic on this. I just don't think that we have the move slots necessary to have it in the rotation. Because Amnesia's sticking, Amnesia's staying, Thunderbolt is necessary, Earthquake is necessary, Ice Beam is necessary. So I think we even get rid of Body Slam. I think we even get rid of Body Slam for Earthquake. I think we can get away with not using Earthquake for a while. So I think we use Psychic in the earlier portion of the game. And then we swap over... Right, because we're going to want to have Psychic for the ghosts in the tower. In Lavender Town. Because we're not going to have access to Earthquake at that point, right? So we do want to have Psychic, but I think we actually replace Psychic with Earthquake once we get it. Because the fighting types that we run into, it's the Hitmonlee, the Hitmonchan, and the Machamp, and then a couple of Machokes and Machops in Giovanni's gym. But those all have, like, bad specials, so Ice Beam and Thunderbolt will just wreck them, especially after an Amnesia, if necessary. So I don't think that we actually need Psychic at all, right? Same for Fire Blast. Fire Blast doesn't do anything for us. Rock Slide would take better advantage of our high physical stat, right? But as soon as we hit a single Amnesia, our special stat is higher than our attack. As soon as we hit a single Amnesia, our special is higher than attack. So we don't really need to worry about the difference between our special and attack stat. And Rock Slide, what does Rock Slide actually do for us, right? Rock Slide hits flying types and ice types for super effective. But for flying types, we have Thunderbolt, and for ice types, we have Earthquake. Oh no, wait, Earthquake is is neutral. But Earthquake is still neutral. And the only ice type that we fight that isn't also water type is Jinx. And Jinx has really low physical defenses, so we just hit that one with Earthquake. Yeah, so Rock Slide is not going to be a thing. Psychic is going to be a thing temporarily. But I think the final moveset is going to be Amnesia, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Earthquake. I think that's the final moveset. I think that's the final moveset. All right, let's get into it, huh? Let's get into it. That. Wait, no, not that. That. There we go. And then we have that, and then yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Now, we have done a Snorlax run before. So we're going to do what we always do when we do a run that we have done previously. First, I'm going to wait. There it is. Okay. We are going to... Wait a second. No, that is sped up. That is sped up. Okay. So we're going to take a look at... What do we got? 51. Oh, he's in the slow level up group. He's in the slow level up group. Bodies. Interesting. Interesting. I think that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake on my prior self. So yeah, we're going to have a fairly Okay, so when do we get rid of Body Slam? Do we actually get rid of Body Slam in Celadon? We get rid of it that early? Wait, do I have... No, I don't even... Oh, yeah, I do have TM13. Okay, so I think the play here was I hadn't taught TM13 yet, because Body Slam just has a lot of power points relative to the others, right? Because we got... Earthquake is only 10, Ice Beam is only 10, Thunderbolt is 15, but to make Thunderbolt as good as Body Slam, we would need to Amnesia as well, so that's an extra turn that we would have to use per fight. So I think this is actually not a bad play. And that's basically, we hold off on Ice Beam until we get probably the Giovanni, like the gym leader Giovanni. I feel like we probably hold off on Ice Beam until then. We don't run into that many rock types after we get Ice Beam access, right? Like, we have Giovanni, the 3 Giovanni fights. That's basically it, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Let me think for a second. There are a couple of sad slashes that you have to deal with that Ice Beam would be good against. We definitely want Body Slam for Sabrina's gym, right? There's a lot of very physically weak Pokemon there, and we want as many, and there's a lot of just fights there in general. So we want to have as many power points as possible going through Sabrina's gym. Maybe we rush Sabrina's gym before Koga for once? Maybe we rush Sabrina before Koga for once. That would kind of make sense, right? Like, we... And then after Sabrina, we teach... Yeah, I think that's fine. After Sabrina, we teach Ice Beam over Body Slam. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. All right. Let's get started. All right. Getting started in 3. Oh, wait. One last thing. What are we naming... I have an idea. All right, yep, I know what we're naming him. I know what we're naming him. You will be able to figure out how you want it to be said. All right, let's go. Oh, hey, it's a duck. My name is the same as always. Oh my god, yes, there's a perfect number of characters. I was counting the characters to make sure that it would fit. Yeah! You can pronounce that name however you want. All right, now, will I take the Squirtle, will I take the Bulbasaur, or will I take the fucking Snorlax? All right, Mrs. Hart wants to battle. Uh-huh. Oh, actually, while we get started here, if you haven't seen it yet, I have made a poll on the YouTube side. It is also linked in my Discord at the moment to vote on whether or not for Halloween week should I play a spooky game or should I continue with my normally scheduled programming. So if you haven't gone in and voted yet, I think there's like 7 or 8 votes so far. If you haven't gone in and voted yet, let me know which you would prefer. And head on in. If you go into my YouTube channel, it should be like the second most recent thing. Like if you go, well, it should be the most recent thing on the community tab, right? What do you mean I can't get away safely? Oh, Jesus, he's so slow. That's actually the thing that we're gonna have issues with, right? Is we are going to be we're actually going to be relatively under-leveled, right? Because we are on the slow level up group. So there are actually going to be times where we do not out-level the wild Pokemon even. Unless we have to do some major grinding, which I don't think is going to happen, right? But yeah, the fact that we just took damage from a fucking wild Pokemon because we could not run away from it is kind of insane. I do think that I want to fight these guys. Let me just double check the options. Yep. That's what I wanted. Yep. All right. What are you doing? Hi. All right. No poison before... Oh, yeah. This isn't the Kakuna fight. And I guess it's not that big. It's not that big of a threat as it is normally against these guys because we also have a healing move. We have rest. which is actually not something that I mentioned basically at all. But the fact that we have rest kind of makes it very simple for us to be able to get past these things, right? Hi, could you leave the microphone alone, please, kitten? Thank you. I appreciate you. So yeah, between rest and just our... Ooh, actually, we have a really... We only have 15 offensive power points, huh? That could be a problem. Like, the fact that we are already out of power points actually could be a legitimate issue for us. Or not? Okay, there we go. Fucking sand attack. I swear to God, sand attack. I swear to God. But yeah, I don't think that we're going to like have trouble killing Brock unless we run out of power points. I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Are you kidding me? We lost. All right. Well, hooray for sand attack. That would not have been a loss. I should have rested there. I wanted to... Yeah, I should have rested that turn. Regardless of what he went for, I should have rested that turn. Yeah, that's how that fight should have gone. Like, yes, we took a lot of damage there, but that's how that fight should have gone. We're only 42 to level 10. I'll give the Brock fight a shot at level 10. That does not give me 42, does it? No, 37. God damn it. Well, literally anything levels us up at this. Oh, hey, it's you. That might be the lowest XP Pokemon that you can find. I think is the Caterpie. All right, we're going to give Brock a shot. We're going to try this guy out. It's going to be weird. Yeah, defense scroll right away is really bad for us. We are speed tied with the Geodude, though. Did you notice that? Because we're going first sometimes and he's going first sometimes. Yeah, this is the problem, is we're just going to run out of headbutts. Yeah, we have literally one headbutt for the Onix, and that's it. Alright, I'm just trying to get rid of all my amnesias right now. I'm gonna rest. I should probably rest as soon as I take damage, right? Oh, okay, I can actually just do this. Okay, good. Oh my god, that is a lot of damage from those tackles. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna... I think we just die here. I don't think that we do enough damage. I mean, we do have a really high... Oh my god, that was a lot. Yeah, no, we die here. We die here. Okay. Yep. All right. But we did get pretty close. The thing is, I don't think that we actually lost any health while we were getting rid of the amnesias. And even if we did, it didn't matter, right? Because we were resting immediately after. So we do need to get, I'll try and get at level 12. I think level 12 will be fine. We will consistently outspeed the Geodude, as soon as we level up ever again. Because we were on a speed tie with him that last time. But, I'm not going to try to outspeed the Onix. That's just not going to happen. We are way too slow. Which I think that's going to be the biggest issue for this run. The biggest problem that we're going to run into in this entire run is the fact that we are slow as fuck. Our defenses are pretty damn good. Like, the fact that we are level 10 and we have 52 health is kind of insane, right? Like, that is crazy amounts of health. The problem Jesus Christ, my brain entirely shut down there. The problem is what I've already said, right? The problem is we run out of power points really, really fast, and we just don't have enough. So two things that I need to do. I need to ensure that I burn all of my amnesias before we go into Brock, right? I need to have all my amnesias gone. All right, how close are we to level 12? 394. Okay. Very easily doable with one more set of headbutts. Like, this is one of the times where I'm like, maybe Horde Attack would have been better. Like, just like as an objectively, just as a move, right? Horde Attack would be better here. It's only 5 power weaker, but it's got 10 extra power. Like, I know that Horde Attack doesn't make any goddamn sense for a Snorlax at all. I'm not trying to argue that. I'm just saying, like, mechanically, right now, for us, Horde Attack would be better for Snorlax than Headbutt would be. Like, you could also argue that we got a little bit unlucky with the Geodude, because he went for a lot of defense curls very, very quickly. Had he not done that, we could have easily we could have gotten a lot more damage in early. Obviously we would have been taking more damage, but I'm not overly worried about him attacking me, especially since we have rest. Rest just negates the need for us to care about the damage that the Geodude does. We want him to attack us as much as possible so that we could just... Hey, there's level 12. All right. So we can get as much damage in as quickly. But now we're 2 levels higher. We do have... I'm going to get rid of my amnesias here because they do not fight. They do not help at all against Brock. And they will potentially only get in the way. Here we go. I can't believe I was able to get through 20 amnesias without having to heal against Brock. That was kind of insane, though. I did not actually have to start using rest until after I got rid of all my amnesia, if I'm not mistaken. We've gotten to the point where nobody's actually doing anything. And there's no point in even keeping any because we don't have any badges yet, right? So we're not getting any badge boosts from it. He's not using special attacks. We don't have any special attacks. So Amnesia is actually kind of just dead weight here. Can't believe I'm already down 2 deaths. That actually kind of sucks a lot. Another really nice thing about going first is Headbutt does have the flinch chance. So there we go. So see, like, look at that. Last time we had 1 Headbutt at this point in the fight. All right, I'm not even worrying about the bite damage here. Damn, I was actually kind of hoping that he would hit me that time. But, god damn, he's good. Yo, nice. All right, there we go. We actually got through it without... Actually, I think that might have been perfect. Because, like, we had just run out of headbutts. So I think level 12 is probably the weakest that we can consistently beat Brock. I do have Pokeballs, right? Yeah. All right. 15 minutes. That's not bad. For a slow XP curve Pokemon going up against Brock, and they only have a single normal move to do it. That's actually really good. Especially when it's slow as Snorlax. Like, normally the reason that we're able to do that at this point is because we're able to outspeed the Onix and avoid the bite damage entirely, but we were able to just tank it this time around. We only had to use 1 rest for that fight too, by the way. Like, that's kind of crazy. All right, because we don't really have the option to... I don't want to level 7. I don't want to level 7. Also, by the way, did you notice that I said I don't want to level 7. Gonna be a little bit pickier about the Spearows that we pick. Although at this point, I think it might have been just... There we go. Getting the ball, little bastard. There we go. Nope, no nicknames for Spearow. Spearow learns a 3rd move at level 7, which means that the menuing is weird after that point. Once you have to, if we have to trade it for the Farfetch'd, which, by the way, I am going to headbutt this just the 1 time. All right, there we go. We now have a 2nd move. It has a lot of power points, and it's also special. And it's also double super effective against rock types. Well, the rock types that we're going to be running into for a while, at least. If we do run into a Paris, I will chuck the Pokeballs at it. But I'm not going to be overly worried about catching it. Oh, cool. Oh, well. Bye. That's what I was talking about. There's just no point in really worrying about it too terribly much. Are you... Get out of here. Go away. Let me go. I am gonna fight this trainer. Water gun just makes this guy an absolute fucking joke. And it's like 600 extra experience almost. You know, if I had more Pokeballs, I'd chuck them at you, but... All right. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. How is Misty gonna be? Do we just fight Misty? I don't think we do. Although, wait, let's think about that real quick. The Misty fight, we can set up the three, but it's a Starmie. It's really fast, so it's very likely to get a crit. Oh my god, just let me out of here. I've taken more damage from fucking wild Pokemon that I can't escape from because Snorlax is so slow. If we... And we do have the attack badge boost now, so Amnesia does boost our attack as well. I think... It is literally faster to just kill the zoo. It is faster and more consistent for us to just kill the Zubats in that fucking cave than it is to try to run from them. Let's come down here and do this before I forget. We're gonna get rid of you. We're gonna get rid of you. We don't have any Pokeballs. Oh, not the 5 repels. Alright. Now, I am going to come through here first. I'm going to fight these two. I don't think that we fight Misty just yet. I do think that we can relatively safely set up Amnesia versus the Staryu. And that is going to simultaneously boost up our offense and our defense against the Staryu and the Starmie. Because Starmie, like, the tackle is basically going to do very little damage anyway. The big threat is obviously going to be Bubble Beam and Water Gun. But with... Or, you know what? I kind of want to just try it. And I'm going to do it without even healing all the way. This is probably really stupid, and I'm going to get death number 3 here, but I just want to see how this goes. That's with an X defend, by the way. That was a crit. Okay, there we go. Easy enough. Alright, and that just lets us replace Water Gun with Bubble Beam, which is just a stronger move. Do we try Bubble Beam against the Pidgeotto? I don't think that we do. Because we would have to set up... Wait, let me actually look at my stats. I haven't looked at my stats. 51 versus set 33. Yeah, so after a single Amnesia, our special is going to be higher than attack. But I don't think that I want to waste... God damn it. For that reason. For that very reason, I didn't want to waste a turn. One sand attack, ladies and gentlemen, and that was 3 misses in a row. Not frustrating in the slightest. Thank God it didn't cause us to lose, but my God, I hate accuracy in this game. I hate accuracy in this game. But yeah, I was hoping to... Of course we get poisoned. I mean, we have an antidote, so it's not that big of a deal, but my God, that's just... Of course, that's what happens. All right. Do we have any problems whatsoever with Lieutenant Sir? No, right? Okay. There we go. Man, as long as I'm able to actually hit the enemy, I actually do really well here. We do really, really well as long as we are allowed to hit the enemy. But whenever the game decides that we just don't get to be able to do that, that's when we end up having a bad time. Oh shit, I forgot to record a thing for the week over the weekend and I completely forgot. Oh well. Oh well, not a big deal. So yeah, the reason that I think that it's not going to be wow. By the way, this right here is actually a downside to having such a massive health stat. To get your Pokemon fully healed, it is actually kind of a problem. Right? Like, we can't really fully heal our Snorlax, realistically. We just have to burn so many potions. Right? Like, I wasn't even below half health. And I had to use 2 potions and I didn't even get to full. I did not mean to do that. But since I did, we're going to Bubble Beam these 2 because we have more Bubble Beam power points than Headbutt power points. And I do want to have at least 2 Headbutt power points going into the final fight on this route because it has 2 Odyshes. All right, the Oddish only has Absorb. I don't know why I went for Amnesia there. That was actually kind of stupid. I should not have done that. I should not have gone for Amnesia there. Oh, righty then. So, Rival 3, the only real threat is... Well, there's 2, right? The first threat is Pidgeotto with Sand Attack. That's the first one. The second one, it's a little more complicated, but it is still a threat. It's the Kadabra. If it uses Confusion and it confuses us. Because it's obviously it is going to go first, right? There's no way. Big man going through these guys like a fat kid through a McDonald's, yeah. I mean, Snorlax is... He has the reputation that he has for a reason. He is a really good Pokemon. Snorlax is a really good Pokemon. Like, Snorlax is probably the one that I think of when I think of, like, the iconic normal type Pokemon. And it's simply because of how fucking strong he is. I want to burn through as many headbutts now as I can. Thankfully we didn't have to burn through too many. But yeah, if I can avoid using Bubble Beam or any of the other moves that we have, I want to. Just to preserve power points. Right, because we're about to replace Headbutt with Body Slam. Super Potions. Like, we are taking relatively consistent damage throughout all these fights simply because we are too slow to be able to kill them before they hit us. But even with that, I mean, sometimes we get lucky and that happens. I did not mean to fight you. I don't know if I've ever fought this girl in a run before. This bitch has the same exact... Like, they're leveled up relative to the other two, but she has the same exact team as two of the trainers on Nugget Bridge. Pidgey and Nidoran female. Also, I'm like walking through this without teaching. What? How many do I have left? 4? I'll go through this fight and then I'll teach Body Slam over it. I feel like Headbutt still one-shots these guys. Yep, there we go. Alright. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say Body Slam at this point 100% one-shots everything. Except for, I was about to say, except for maybe the War Turtle. War Turtle's tanky as fuck. That shell ain't just for show. Ugh. All right. So I had a thought and then it vanished from my brain. All right. What the fuck was I trying to think of? Hello, Taco Master. How you doing? Oh, I was gonna start talking about Surge, right? So Surge is gonna be absolutely... Oh, you fuck. It doesn't really matter that much except for the fully paralyzed, but that's only a 1 in 4. I should have fought the other Pikachu trainer first. That way I could have used the full restore and gotten rid of the paralysis for that fight. But it's not that big a deal. We only ate the Sonic Boom. So he leads with Voltorb, which has Tackle, Screech, and Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom is the probably, I would say, the most dangerous move that he has because it just does a flat 20 damage. Bye, kitten. So what we're gonna do with him... Really? The last possible trash can. Alright. Fuck you, video game. So we're gonna set up our 3 amnesias on him. Just mainly for defense, right? I'm not gonna be using... Well, I could. Right? They don't resist water. So we could amnesia and then just bubble beam everybody to death. Yeah, seeing 3 tackles would have probably been the best thing for us. I think especially now that we've gotten the double growl. Wow, he just really wanted to try and intimidate me, huh? I think we now get rid of Rest for Thunderbolt, right? I think we get rid of Rest for Thunderbolt. Yeah, Bubble Beam has too much utility. Here, let me actually run in here, refresh my PowerPoints. Bubble Beam has too much utility at this point. Body Slam is obviously going to be our main damaging move, and Amnesia is sticking with us throughout the rest of the game. So yeah, we had to get rid of Rest, which is fine. We've only really used Rest against Brock. That's the only person that we've actually used it against so far. So it's not like we are really missing out on anything. Now, the really scary thing is I think we actually avoid Erica's gym for a bit because I want to make damn sure that I outspeed all of them. Because if I don't outspeed them, which we were able to outspeed those guys, but if we don't outspeed the Pokemon in Erica's gym, they're going to hit us with paralysis wrap shit, right? And I don't want to fuck around with that. I just don't. I don't want to do it. I don't fucking want to do it. So we're not. We're just going to avoid it entirely. All right. Really? You just barely survived, huh? I think the thing that we grab once we get to Celadon, steroid-wise, I think we definitely go Carbos. We definitely want to boost our speed as much as possible, as quickly as possible. Really? You survived the Thunderbolt. All right. So that was actually... That was a level 22. That is higher than most of the Pokemon we're going to run into in Erica's gym. Most of them are... well, the one fight that I'm really worried about, they're all level 21. That's the one with the Oddish Bellsprout, Oddish Bellsprout. Because the Oddish in that fight will hit you with Stun Spore, and then the Bellsprout will come out and they will wrap you to death. So that's the fight that I'm really worried about in Erica's gym, and then beyond that, it's literally just Erica. The other fights I'm not as worried about. There's like a couple in there that I'm like, that would be a little bit unfortunate, or that could be a little bit unfortunate. The Weep and Bell, the Bellsprout and Weep and Bell fight, the fight with all three of the mid-stage Pokemon, those could be really bad for us, simply because they will be faster and they could still do basically the same thing, right? Although I think the Pokemon, the triple mid-evolution fight, I think it goes Weep and Bell first. And the other two don't have a wrap attack. And that's the one that I'm really worried about. So if we are already outspeeding level 22s, I'm going to go through Giovanni. Like, we always do anyway, but I'm definitely going through Giovanni first here. Okay. I double stepped at one point, and then that threw off my counts entirely. I tried to take into consideration the double step, and then I took other steps while I was taking it. It's in my brain just fucking... As you may have noticed from my speaking patterns today, my brain is not entirely switched on all the way. Alright, so we can get rid of 2 nuggets. We can get rid of counter. We don't need Rock Slide. We want to keep Ice Beam, obviously. Gimme. But we're not going to teach it yet. Um, Ice Beam isn't necessary to be taught. But we are going to keep it for later. All right. Carbos. 3 of them, because that's all I can afford right now. Yeah, the fewer Pokemon, like normally you really wouldn't give, like especially in later games, right? Like EV training your Snorlax strictly for speed is fucking stupid, right? In fact, you probably would want him to have as low of a speed stat as you possibly could get so that you could trick room and do some bullshit with that. But here, we really, really want... I'm grabbing Psychic, by the way. I'm not going to teach it yet. I want to go through Rocket Hideout first, and then I will teach Psychic. Because I still want Body Slam for Giovanni here. Still want... Or Bubble Beam. I think I said Body Slam. I want Bubble Beam for Giovanni here. Although you might be able to argue that it doesn't really matter. If you hit his Rhyhorn and Onix with Psychic, they're going to die just as fast as they would with Bubble Beam, but I don't know. I'm not actually sure if that's true or not. It probably is, especially if we can get an Amnesia off. Actually, I might have lied. I lied. Bubble Beam's going away right now. Right, wait. Before we go with it. Before we do this. Literally just Blaine's Gym, right? And we can wreck through Blaine's Gym with other moves at that point. Like, we're basically just gonna body slam everything there. So yeah, Bubble Beam goes away. Oh man, imagine my shock. All right. So yeah, I think the play for Giovanni is, I think we Amnesia twice on the Onix, and then we just Psychic everything to death. The reason that I'm going for 2 Amnesias is for the Kangaskhan. I feel like a single Amnesia into Psychic on the Kangaskhan probably isn't going to be enough to kill it. Although Kangaskhan does have really low special. You know what? I'm just going to try one. We're gonna check. We're gonna test it. That's not where I wanted to go. I hit the wrong button. Fine. It's a very slight deviation, an extra fairly quick fight. Can I please go to the right floor? Thank you. All right. Oh, that's actually a problem. Okay, badge boost doesn't matter. I just wanted to make damn sure that Psychic killed the fucking Sandslash in one. Alright. We took a couple of decent hits there. I will heal up. Alright. So Amnesia once. That makes it so that we kill the Sandshrew, because we were... Fine. Everything's fine. That's fine. I actually don't care about the poison. We have so much fucking health that the poison isn't actually going to do that much. Nausea. I was going to say, we actually outspeed the Snorlax. Or, yeah, the Rhyhorn. Ah, so, okay, I was correct. I would have wanted to use 2 Amnesia to be able to one-shot the Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's just, like, really fucking tanky. It's kind of like a mini Snorlax, stat-wise. Wait, did I get... I did get Fly. Okay, I did get... I know that I said that I was gonna wait, but that was before I saw how often I was outspeeding those lower level Pokemon. So, the Odysseus specifically. So I think I am gonna come through here now. I think that this is the right time to do it. Okay, so level 23. There it is. This is what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about. Okay, so we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave and we'll come back later. The reason that I am immediately bailing is because we have at least one more. Well, we have 2, right? We have the triple evolved forms, right? The guy who's got the Gloom, the Weepinbell, and the Ivysaur. We have that one, and then we have Erica herself, who has... Fuck you! God, with your fucking sand attack, you bastard! Anyway. Fine, everything fine. Yeah, the victory bell. Oh, I did forget. Dig out real quick. I need to buy stuff from Saffron. We don't have enough repels to get through there without a bunch of encounters, and we are definitely going to be outsped by the people in those encounters. And while we're here, we might as well. Actually, that's kind of a waste, isn't it? Because there's only one more floor that we have to get through before we get the free heal. I guess technically 2 floors, but only 1 fight. So yeah, this is the real reason that I grabbed Psychic here. Yeah, I should have done that while I was grabbing Psychic. That is an Awakening, right? No, that's the Elixir. This is the Awakening. I always get those 2 confused. I always get those 2 confused, the Elixir and the Awakening in that spot. Alright. Fucking immediately with the confusion. Just hit me with Nightshade, not confusing. Bastard. Yeah, so this right here, what we're seeing right now, this is why I'm really fucking worried about the Agatha fight. I am really worried about the Agatha fight because we are going to have Earthquake for that, which is like the single best move to counter Agatha in the game. We will have Earthquake to counter Agatha. However, every single one of her Pokemon is going to get a chance to swing at us first. Every one of them. All right, we're gonna heal. I took a lot of damage there. How much health do I have? I have 157 health. That is insanity. The next guy's got a bunch of Raticate is the strongest Pokemon. I did not mean to use fucking Psychic against a drowsy not looking. I was thinking about this fight, not paying attention to the one that I had. I guess he does have some Zubats. But it's like Zubat, Rattata, Raticate, Zubat, right? Yeah. So we are never getting to the point where we outspeed the Pidgeot here, right? That's just not going to happen. And by here I mean in Silphco. There's absolutely no chance that we outspeed the Pidgeot here. So we are going to have a threat of Stand Attack. But beyond that, if we can get past the... Hello, Spidops! How you doing tonight? If we could get past the Pidgeot without getting hit by Sand Attack, it's what, the Growlithe next, I think? And we could hit the we could set up on the Growlithe with our 3 Amnesias. And after that, like unless the Alakazam crits us, which it can, right? It is an Alakazam. It's got like a 1 in 4 chance to crit. But as long as that doesn't happen, we should be fine. Because at that point, we're going to have... Oh, hell. Give me more speed. Yes, please. Our Candy and Earthquake. Do I teach Earthquake right now? I know that we teach Earthquake eventually, but do we teach it right now? Body Slam will do more damage in the vast majority of situations. I don't think that we teach Earthquake right now. Because there's not really anything that we would want to replace for Earthquake right now. Right? Wait. Let me think about this real quick. Psychic. What does Psychic hit that we don't have another answer for? Earthquake is the replacement for Psychic, right? The only ones... Okay, so once we get past Erica, we teach Earthquake. That's the thing. Once we get past Erica, we teach Earthquake. What level am I now? I'm level 34. That's 3 levels more than I was when I last went into Erica's gym. I'm going to try this fight. I'm going to try this fight. I expect the Pidgeot to be a 2-hit KO with Thunderbolt. Yeah. Okay, we got through it without getting hit by Sand Attack, which is huge. All right. So we now have all 3 of our... That's a little bit unfortunate because that means that we don't get the badge boost. What? Did I forget my timer? Oh, is it not? Oh, it's not showing on the stream. It's on. It's just not showing on the stream. My bad. There we go. Body slap. Then Thunderbolt on the Blastoise. God, even the Blastoise outspeeds me. Okay, so that was actually relatively simple. Now, as I mentioned, we could have been hit by we could have been crit by the Alakazam. But yeah, thank you for reminding me or pointing that out, because I've definitely had it all. Seems that I forgot to... I don't know why I turned that off last week. That was actually kind of dumb on my end, but it's fine. I actually should have set up on the I actually should have set up on the Cubone. That would have saved me 2 psychics if I had just used a couple of amnesias. From the Nuzlocke runs, baby. But the thing is that if I don't have the timer running, I don't need to hide it because it doesn't show up anyway. We could set up safely on... Oh, you do... That crit? I think that was a crit. But regardless. That was a... Please stop. Okay, good. You're stupid. Amnesia... Ow, with the fucking crits. My god. Stop it. Alright, we're done. We got past it. Jesus. Alright, well, if I could have not gotten hit, tried to give you an out. Oh, yeah. I appreciate it, but no, this was just me being dumb. Alright, so that gets us up to 37. So we're now 6 levels higher than we were before, right? Because I think we were 31 when we came here before. So we should now outspeed everything. The only one that I'm still worried about is the Victory Bell, basically. A little bit worried about the Victory Bell, but beyond that, I think we just run straight through this place now. After this, we go back to Saffron and we go through Sabrina's gym. I think there's an argument to be made. Ah, that's what I wanted to see. Okay, good. We could go down to Koga's gym first, actually. I think I went to Amnesia once. Damn it, he is faster than us still. Okay, I need you to just not use... Good. Yeah, that's kind of how I expected. That's kind of how I was worried that fight would go. I don't care that we don't get Mega Drain. Yeah, I was worried that we weren't going to... How do I say this? I was worried that we were gonna outspeed the fucking Victory Bell. And a lot of times, if you don't outspeed the Victory Bell, it will just spam wrap forever. And that's what I was scared of. That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought we were just gonna get wrapped forever and die. Especially after I saw the poison powder, I was like, oh. Like, I think what I said was, okay, cool, because I actually got to use my amnesia. But the instant that it actually, my brain processed what I had actually just seen, I was like, oh, fuck, this is actually really bad for us. Because that basically, like, more than doubles the amount of damage that we were gonna be taking from that. That's the wrong portal. There we go. So I was really, really worried for a moment there, but we were able to get through it. Because he used Razor Leaf afterwards, not Wrap. But yeah, for a Pokemon like this, where I'm actually just naturally slower than they are, Poison Powder Wrap is the worst combo that we can see. Please! Oh my god. When did I save last? Alright, so we've died once. You bastard. Alright, well. Oh, fuck. That means that we have to get lucky against the fucking Victory Bell again. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Amnesia. Sleep. Five. 6 turns. Alright, we should be fine then. Alright, good. Oh no, I don't have room for your useless TM. Alright. I've changed my mind. We're not going to Sabrina's gym just yet. We're going to go down to Koga's gym. We're going to use Psychic in Koga's gym to deal with his Pokemon, and then we're going to come back to Sabrina's. That's what we're doing here. Would be the best move for, well, I guess any of them now that he's asleep for 2 turns. Hooray! Getting really good at getting through that with only 1 or 2 we missed the full restore. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I think it literally is. You just have to spam the fuck out of the A button when you go through there. Okay. So the reason that I'm keeping Psychic for this gym instead of just going for Earthquake right away is the majority of Koga's Pokemon have very, very high physical defense, but their special's pretty crap. So I want to be able to make use of that with Psychic, and then after we get done with this, then the majority of the Pokemon that we run into that are going to be weak to either Psychic or Ground are going to be more physically weak than specially weak. So that's what we're doing. Wait, did I already beat the fucking... I wasn't really paying attention there for a minute. Did I already beat the Hypno? Is that... I was worried about that. Is that already gone? Did we already do that? Is this the thing? Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, you mix braids with Broad. Yep, that's what I did. I definitely didn't just tell my fucking half-ton Pokemon to fucking slam his body into your face. No, that's not what happened. Oh, you absolute shithead. I hate you so fucking much. Instantly, this man went for a fucking sand attack. Instantly, that man went for a fucking sand attack. Of course he fucking... I hate it. Okay, so we got 6 here. So I want to have 4. I want to have 4. Where's a good point? That's scary, actually. Oh my god, should I learn Harden? No. Alright. We're just heading back to the Pokemon Center at this point. I mean, that just removes the limitation that we have on our PowerPoints anyway, so it's not the end of the world that we have to do this. Okay, so... yeah, Koga we kill with Amnesia Psychic. It's a little scary because the coughing has... fuck. The coughing has smoke screen. I don't have a way to get rid of this either, do I? Nope. Alright, well, whatever. It's fine. So I think we actually psychic the coughing, because that's a one-hit KO. And then we set up on the muck, actually. That should be more than enough for us to rip through the rest of these guys. Oh! I kind of forgot about the fact that he could just blow up. Oh, Jesus. All right, we're leaving now. I kind of forgot that he could do that. Oh, shit. All right, everything's fine. Everything's fine. No, nothing bad happened at all. Honestly, that fight went pretty good. All things considered. Had we got crit by the blow up, obviously we would be fucking dead. All right, we are teaching Earthquake now. Bye-bye Psychic. Hello Earthquake. This does mean that we get less benefit from Earthquake, right? Got plenty of room. Not there. Not there. Please, thank you. Due to Amnesia, right? Amnesia obviously buffs Psychic way more than it buffs Earthquake, but Earthquake is better for our purposes. Use the Repel first, opens up another inventory slot. All right, where are you at? There you are. And then I will use the Carbos. I'm actually kind of surprised that I still can. I mean, I guess I did only buy 3 earlier, so that does make a little bit of sense. We get what? We get 1 more, right? Yeah, because we get 1 in the Pokemon Mansion, which I might just go and do. We could. There's no actual reason not to. Right? Because we can dig out of here. Puts us back here. Head over here. We've already got our Lapras. We already have our Surfer. Got the badge for all of it. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm gonna go down to Cinnabar real quick. I don't know if we... I don't know if I finish Cinnabar right now. I don't think that I do. I don't think that I finish Cinnabar right now. I think I want some extra levels before I go through the gym. What I do right now, though, is I think I just come through here. We do this. We get all of these. I burn through all of these steroids. Before I get to a point in the game where I have capped out on them, right? And it's mainly the Carbos. I just want to make sure that I get that Carbos in as well. Right. But yeah, speaking of gyms, though... Oh, please, let me do the thing. Thank you. Okay, it's fine. Hey, all right, that's what I was worried about. I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to be able to use that. But we got here early enough that we were able to. And we haven't really needed to do... We had to do a little bit of extra grinding in Viridian Forest, but, like, very little. So it's not that big of a deal for us. All right. So now we go back to Saffron. We go up to here... Yeah, and we're also getting to the point where we, Oh, that's right, I fucking died. So I haven't done any of these fights. I almost walked past this guy. I mean, I would have realized it in the next fight, but it's good that I have, that I accidentally... Well, no, it wasn't an accident. There's no air quotes there. I just accidentally ran into that guy. So after this, no, after the next gym, after Blaine's gym, that's when we replace Body Slam with Ice Beam. That's when we replace Body Slam with Ice Beam. All right. I could have healed before I came through here. Oh, god damn you. God damn you. Or... Okay, we got the earthquake off. Please just be nice. No, that's not nice. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Give me a heal. Give me a heal. Give me a heal. Give me a heal. I almost went through that. I'm only level 43 and I am able to burn an entire hyper potion. Just because of how much fucking health I have. Damn. There's just not really anything that I can do about this. I just have to kind of hope that they go for Nightshade, because if they go for Nightshade, I just win. Saving. Terrified of these fights. But as soon as they start doing hypnosis and confusion shit, I'm just like, Jesus, take the wheel kind of a thing. Yep, there we go. Just spamming the A button because there's nothing really else that I can do here. Oh, all right. We made it through. We made it through. That first one could have gone really fucking bad for us. But everything's fine. Okay, so for Sabrina. double Thunderbolt. It's either Amnesia Thunderbolt or just double Thunderbolt. Double Thunderbolt is less just slightly faster because I don't have to worry about swapping between moves between turn 1 and 2. You are bug poisoned. I always have to remind myself that he is bug poisoned because of the giant ass fucking wings on his body. Makes me think that he is supposed to be bug flying or poison flying. Alright. We have beaten Sabrina. We have beaten Koga. We just have Blaine. We have Blaine and Giovanni left. Blaine and Giovanni left. I'm going to try to avoid using Earthquake as much as possible. I'm so happy that he didn't burn me with that flamethrower. Holy fuck. I want to see how much a body slam does. Does it kill? It does. Holy shit. Okay. I was actually not expecting that. I was expecting to have to use Earthquake on the Ninetales. That's actually really good for us. That's like really good for us, actually. So that means that I could just spam Body Slam basically until I run out of power points for it, and then swap over to Earthquake for the end of the gym. Well, maybe an Earthquake on the Rapidash, right? The 41 Rapidash down at the bottom of this column here. So yeah, I think I Earthquake that. At least once it stops spamming Fire Spit, right? Ooh, that growl could have been a little bit rough for us, but not that big of a deal. I'm gonna save before this fight. I don't want to burn a healing item here. Don't do the thing. Okay, Growl is fine. Yeah, I was gonna say Growl is fine because we are definitely gonna one-shot even through it with Earthquake. Growl I would have been worried about had he been using it and I was using Body Slam, because I'm not sure that, but like I didn't think Body Slam was gonna one-shot anyway. But Growl versus Earthquake, don't. Okay. We are going through so many heals right now. Holy shit. So actually, Amnesia should boost our speed right now. Yeah. So turn 1, you fuck. It's fine. Fucking burn on Ember. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Why would it not burn me off of an Ember? Why would that not be the thing that happens? Oh, yeah. So now we teach Ice Beam. Over Body Slam, right? Let me just... Yes. Yes? Yes. Yeah. Let me just double check. I did heal after that, right? Yeah, okay, so I did. So yeah, Arbok obviously dies to Earthquake. Tauros probably doesn't. Yeah, I didn't think so. But we can finish it off with Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's probably going to be like the weak link here in this gym, at least. Obviously, it's going to be very important in the Elite Four, but for right now, it's just not doing that much for us. But I think I want to use it against the Machokes. Okay, so that means that I do want to use a single Amnesia. Okay. So I want to Earthquake the Nidorino. Do I Earthquake the Nidoking as well? I'm going to try it. Okay, so it did kill. No. You're not learning Double Edge. Get out of here with that bullshit. Also not going to be teaching this guy Hyper Beam. That's not happening either. You bastard. Okay. I should have just used Earthquake on the Dugtrio. I shouldn't have used the Ice Beam. Ice Beams are just, there's not enough power points to be wasting it like that. I wasn't using, so in that one, I think we one-shot the Machop, but I'm not 100% on that. Okay, so we will have exactly 5 Ice Beams left after this. So, and Giovanni has 5 Pokemon. So we have exactly enough Ice Beams to deal with all of his Pokemon. And we have Amnesias that we could relatively freely set up against the Rhyhorn. And the fact that we just leveled up means that we are very unlikely to level up again in that fight. Let me just double check my experience. 68, 82. Yeah, we're not going to be... it's kind of close. Kind of close. All right, we're going to use one of our 2 full... Fuck, hell, we have... I think it's just that 1 full restore. That's all we have left. Yeah. That's literally the only fucking healing item that we have left is that full restore right now. Now we could buy a whole bunch more after this, but all right. So we're gonna boost our everything with Amnesia. That should let us outspeed basically all of his Pokemon except for this guy, right? You fuck. You absolute bastard. All right, so we're going to use Earthquake against the Nidoqueen and the Nidoking. Then we're going to Ice Beam the Rhydon. Okay, good. We didn't get punished from the fucking Sand Attack bullshit. Ugh. So happy that we never have to deal with that again. So happy we never have to deal with that again. At least not in this run, right? Okay. This guy should be relatively simple, right? Let me just double check my experience. Did I level up? I did, right? On the... Yeah, okay. So I did level up on the Rhydon. So we can basically... entirely freely set up Amnesias on this Pidgeot. Then we will Thunderbolt it. Ice Beam the Rhyhorn. Earthquake the Growlithe. Ice Beam the Execute. Earthquake the Alakazam. Alakazam still uses Psychic, but because we're using Amnesia, it does no damage. Unless it crits. If it crits, we're just in a really bad spot. And then we get outsped by the Blastoise, even with the badge boost, huh? Interesting. That's a little bit unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that we would be able to outspeed it at that point. That's a little scary for the champion fight, actually. That means that the Blastoise is likely to get a chance to use Blizzard against us, which we really don't want. Hmm. Okay, so speaking of the champion, and by extension, the Elite Four, Lorelei just dies to Thunderbolt. Like, we just set up Amnesia, like, immediately against the Dugong, right? And then we just Thunderbolt everything to death. The only real threat is going to be Jinx, because Jinx is going to outspeed us. Regardless of what we do. We are never going to outspeed that Jinx. It is very, very fast. And we are very, very not. But it's only a threat if it goes for Ice... Does it have Ice Punch? I think it has Ice Punch. If it goes for Ice Punch and it freezes us. It's the only way that we lose that fight, I think. Because I think Lapras's speed is such that after a full set of 3 badge boosts, we should outspeed it. And Lapras is the only other really big threat. And we will one-shot that with Thunderbolt. Ooh, that was a little bit of sloppy movement then, because we ran out of the... Yeah, we ran out of the thing. I'm not even going to go and do any more shopping or anything like that. I'm literally just going to heal. And I'm going to buy like 5 full restores. Save here. All right. I am going to save 2 rare candies, right? I'm going to save 1 for Lance. And 1 for... Nope, we're not learning Hyper Beam. 1 for the champion. Because I don't want to lose my badge boosts on those 2 fights. Almost fucked up. Almost fucked up. So, we outspeed the Dugong now. Should outspeed the Cloyster, because Dugong is faster than Cloyster. Slowbro, we definitely outspeed. We didn't get an attack drop, so we can just Earthquake. Jinx used Body Slam, which is really good for us, and then we one-shot with... Okay, cool. That's kind of what I was hoping this fight would be like. So yeah, there is that one failure point. That one failure point, and that is... the Jinx. And that's only if it uses Ice Punch, and that's only if it freezes me, right? Because that's the only way that we lose that. Our stats are such that even if... Oh, you little bastard. Oh, you're also scary as hell. Because you have a high jump kick. And you're also faster than me. Alright, I'm going to Amnesia on this guy. I should have done that on the first Onyx, honestly. That was kind of stupid of me to not do that. Okay, let me just take a look. 4-4. We got 9 Earthquakes. There's no real point in us doing anything else, right? I'm gonna Amnesia once. You bastard. And it was mainly so that I could guarantee a one-shot on the Golbat. Okay. Oh my god. Wait. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right. That was the fight that I was the most worried about. That was the fight that I was the most worried about because all of her fucking Pokemon outspeed me. Every single one of her Pokemon fucking outspeeds me. And, like, even the Arbok. Like, the Arbok could have glared me and then spammed Bite, which could potentially really fuck me up because of the mix of flinch, chance, and paralysis. Everything's fine. I was about to say, Hyper Beam is, like, the scariest thing that he could do to me, but even that is, like, basically nothing. All right, so we have one more person that's probably going to outspeed us, and that is this man right here. Did not go for Hyper Beam. That was the thing that I was worried about. Hyper Beam or, Oh, you also outspeed. Okay, well, that's terrifying. But, Hyper Beam or Supersonic, I think, were the two scariest things that he could have done for, against us. Okay. Good, we got a Psybeam, not a Psychic. Although, a Psychic, especially if we got the special drop, that would have allowed us to use another Ice Beam, which could have gotten us another badge boost. It's not the end of the world, but it would have been nice to be able to... Oh, we outspeed. Hell yeah, never mind. Fuck this game, we win. All right, nice. Oh. Okay, cool. 65. All right, let's take a look at... Let's see how this compares. I'm actually really curious. So we died 3 times and 2 of them were bullshit. All right. Where you got? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Oh, wow. Okay, so this time we got 5 hours and 42 minutes in the in-game time. Last time it was 6 hours and 16 minutes. Both of them had 3 deaths. Both had 3 deaths. This time, the real time was 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 40 seconds. Last time was 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 19 seconds. And last time was level 64. This time was level 65. And that is because of the extra rare candy that we now know about that I did not know about when I was doing this just on Twitch. All right. So that was quite good. 5 hours, 42 minutes, 3 deaths, 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 40 seconds. Then level 65. So yeah, we saved about a half hour in game and about 10 minutes in real time, which makes sense, right? Which makes a good bit of sense because, like that kind of adds up together correctly, right? The biggest mistake was obviously the death in Sabrina's gym, right? The second of the bullshit deaths. Where I had to redo Erica's fight and 3 or 4 fights technically. Erica's fight and 4 fights in Sabrina's gym eventually. So that cost us a good chunk of time. Not in game, obviously, but in real time that cost us a good chunk. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the run, obviously. So save that. Close that up. Gotta get that boy all goldened. Then we have one more thing to do here. We gotta figure out what our next Pokemon run's gonna be. So, also, mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I will say it now again because there are more people here now than there were back then. I have a poll up on the YouTube. If you go over to my YouTube channel and you go to the community tab, there is currently a poll, which actually let me grab a link to that. Let me grab a link to that. Copy link. There you go. All right. So if you follow that link, it will take you to a poll that I have on my YouTube channel about the week of Halloween. And the question is, do I play a spooky game, or do I continue with my regularly scheduled programming? Now, I have an idea for a spooky game that I would play on that week. It is one that has not been seen on the channel. Hope your old Mankey get justice for my Nuzlocke one. But yeah, if you would like to see a spooky game, or if you would like to let me know that you want to see me continue plowing through all of these things that I'm currently doing, go and vote. Go and vote. Let me know. Let me know what you want. But for right now, time to spin the wheel. What is our next week's Pokemon run going to be?
Tauros.
Okay. I'm actually going to respin this because Tauros is actually very, very similar to Snorlax, and I want a different run next week. So I'm actually we're gonna re-roll. We're gonna re-roll. I like Tauros a lot. He's a really strong, normal type Pokemon with a crazy moveset.
Bloom.
Okay. That'll be an interesting one. That'll be an interesting one. Bull got shafted. If we hadn't literally just done a very strong normal type, I would have definitely taken Tauros. But 2 runs in a row that are very, very simple, they're gonna look almost identical. The big difference is that Tauros has less defense and more speed. That's the big difference. Which just means that we're not going to be running through as much. And well, he also doesn't have amnesia. But even still, like, it's going to be a very, very similar run to what we did today. And I like to try to spread them out a little bit. It's why these runs aren't entirely randomly generated. It is a guided RNG. A guided RNG. I have full veto power is what I'm saying. And I veto the bull run so that we can get something a little bit different this time. Yeah. I don't really have any ideas of what else we could do for the next hour. I don't really want to start anything and only have an hour to do it. So I think we're going to call it a little bit early today. But before I go, tomorrow, we're going to be doing more Nuzlocke, Pain. I got a pretty decent team going, but it will all fall apart in half a second. I just realized Rhyhorn and Rhydon are right next to each other. That's kind of funny. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to be continuing the Nuzlocke tomorrow. I'll be off on Thursday as always, but Friday, we're going to be finishing, finally, the routing for the Lantern King % speed run for Pathfinder Kingmaker. We have just the final stretch. just a final stretch. We have the run down to the boss fight himself and the boss fight itself, and that's all we got. So we're gonna be doing that on Friday, and then on Saturday we're gonna be back in our loader woder run. Aragorn and the hobbits are gonna be heading through Grey Garrison version 2.0 since we finished up Canabras last week. Yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the week. Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate you all as always, and as always, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you all have a good evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.